Come on in, come on in. It's time for Real News Talk today with Pastor Robert. Come on in. Tell somebody, share this with somebody right now. Welcome to Real News Talk today, Pastor Robert. This is Pastor Robert Carpenter II, and I'm so glad you joined me on this podcast today. We've got a lot to get into. We want to make sure that you're having a wonderful time. It's the weekend. Praise God. Hallelujah. It's the weekend. Now, before we get started, go ahead and share, like, subscribe. Those of you we're live on Twitter. We'll talk about Twitter in a second. Twitter.com at TheRCTVNetwork. So go ahead and tell somebody, tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Tweet them right now. Let them know. And let me get you all on here. Some more people here on Facebook right quick. Man, it's good to be back here with you. Where y'all been? There we go. Wait, Cletus, where you been? Where you been, Cletus? It's a great day. Right now it's 66 degrees in Tampa. It is 68 degrees in Brandon, 44 degrees in New York City, in the city. And in Cupertino, California, it is 58 degrees. What's the temperature where you are? Write that down there in the comments right now. Let us know. Share this with somebody. It's time to get started. Woo! I'm telling you, I'm so glad to be back with you here. Tell you what now. Wait a second. What's going on here? There we go. Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you, lots going on since the last time we talked. We had the election. Well, actually, election day was what on the, when was election day? Somebody tell me, when was election day? Let's see. When was election day? Election day was on November 8th. But looks like in America now, we're getting ready to have, it's coming common for us to have election month. Thank you very much. No pause, just throw money. Listen, they're still counting votes over there in California and in Arizona, trying to figure out who won what. Listen, we got ours done. Like somebody said, we had a hurricane, an election, a bridge that was destroyed by the hurricane that all built in a week's time, and they still try to count votes at the same time in Arizona. So thank God we learned how to do it here in Florida after 2000. And I have to tell y'all that story one day about when we voted in 2000. Bush scored. And I actually was in one of those precincts that were the hanging chads. I never forget, I voted that Tuesday. And the next morning I flew out to Memphis, Tennessee to the Church of God in Christ convocation. And I was looking on the news and MSNBC in the hotel, and I was like, saw the reporters out there later on that weekend. I was like, wait a second, that's my precinct. So, it is what it is. So we learned our lesson in Florida, and we don't have all that foolishness no more. We can go ahead and get the vote done. Get the vote done and let somebody know what's going on and move on with some other things. Anyway, let's listen. This is Real News Talk today, Pastor Robert. It's about time. We're going to talk about a few things here, but I want you to be sure to share that. The first thing we're going to talk about is the FTX scam. Y'all heard about that? The FTX, that weird looking dude with the funny hair and his Harry Potter looking girlfriend. Oh, I got a million of them today. That girl looked just like Harry Potter I tell you what. Anyway, she that young lady, she's she's no walk in the park all day at the beach. I tell you that right now. Woo! All right, yeah. Okay, so my mama, she is her mother's child. All right, let me stop picking on it. Anyway, the FTX scandal. Some of you may not be aware of the FTX scandal. That is a cryptocurrency exchange that you can buy it, you can store it there with them on their cloud, or invest it with them and all that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the biggest scam on this side of heaven. What I said, it's the biggest scam on this side of heaven. I'm going to actually share with you right now. Just how big of a scam it is. All right, you're gonna trip on this one. You're gonna trip on this because I mean, we're talking. Right now, the guy that's going in to try to audit and see what's going on with that, he did the Enron. So some of you may be too young to remember that Enron scandal. He said this dwarfs Enron. This dwarfs Bernie Madoff. Hello. We're talking a scam into the billions and billions and billions of dollars. It's a mess. And before I get going on with that, I just want to take the time and wish Brother Barbara Roberts down at West Palm Beach and Fifth Street Church of God, happy birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. So glad that the Lord has blessed you one more year to bless the Lord. So y'all, if y'all see Miss Roberts on Facebook, Sister Mother Roberts, go ahead and wish her a happy birthday. So now let me go over here to I'm gonna show you read some of this because this is how much this scam, this FTX was going on. It was a mess, y'all. It's a mess. It's a mess. And somebody needs to go to jail. Hello. Somebody needs to go to jail. Oh, jail. All right. So anyway, let's go over here. We're gonna go ahead and pull this up so you watch this. I want you to check this out. This dude had it going on. He's one of them crooks from way back. Let's see here. Let's find it here. There we go. All right. Let's pull it up here. If y'all can see that, you can see that. All right. The latest FTX developments. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Check this out. All right. You ready? Number one, FTX, that was the name of the exchange, cryptocurrency exchange. It was valued at $32 billion with a B, $32 billion company. And you see the guy down there, what's his name? As they call him SBF. SBF, all right? I forget what his name is, but it doesn't matter because he's, as Sweet Daddy Brown said to JJ, you're in trouble. So anyway, let's see, $32 billion with the B, $32 billion company, but they never had any more meetings. Okay. Number two, many of the employees of SBF, that's the guy there you see at the bottom of your screen, many of those employees, they were fake. Hello. They were fake, y'all. They were fake. They were fake. Then we had fake news, fake people. Now we got fake employees. Woo. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible. All right, so let's keep going on. Number three, right now, he and his team, his polyamorous team. Yes, I said polyamorous because there's about 15 of them that all live in one place, and they all dating and screwing each other. I'm not exaggerating. That's what polyamorous relationship there. So they're all bunking each other over in the Bahamas at about a $32 million condo there on the beach. Must be nice. But he stole people money to get it. Anyway, but the Bahamas government, he's hiding out in the Bahamas, but the Bahamian government, they were behind. He had a $600 million hack last Friday. $600 million was hacked. But really that wasn't hacked. They had him go back into it and give that to the Bahamian government to allow him refuge there. All my cousins and all my friends over there in the Bahamas, I'm just telling you what's reported to be in the news. Number 4, customer funds were used to buy his real estate. Again, the compound there in the Bahamas. They got other properties all over the place. They almost sound like Black Lives Matter. But anyway, but that's not what we're talking about. And and also it says that advisors say fraud is worse than Enron. It's unprecedented. Dude has been all over the place, up in the White House, Congress. He was the second largest donor to the Democrat Party in this last election season, second only to George Soros. $40 million he donated to the campaigns in the Democrat Party. And let me show you how this. Let me show you this little meme here. Show this to you right quick so you can get a perspective. Look at that now. Look at that. Put me down there so make that a little bigger for you, okay? Now, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Here are your U.S. tax dollars at work. There goes SBF on the top left-hand corner. He had all this money. Tom Brady was a spokesman. Tom Brady's ex-wife was a spokesman. Larry Davis, Stephon Curry, Shaquille O'Neal, all of them were spokespersons for this, a company that was now bankrupt. That's really just a shell of a company because all the money gone. And people put their retirement. I don't know why you put your retirement in cryptocurrency. It's all right to put some side money in there. But look what he did. He donated money to the Democrat Party, political action committees, and candidates. Okay, it goes there to the right. That's where you see that D. Then they gave that under the direction of President Biden. Then they also gave money to, watch this, see that on the left-hand side? Ukraine. Then he donated a lot of money to Ukraine. And then Ukraine turned around and somehow funneled it back to him. Yeah, that war that we still fighting over there in Ukraine, he had something to do with that. As far as the funding, alleged funding, because again, we just saw yesterday, I think we're up to $90 billion that we've given to Ukraine for their war against Russia. And I'm just sorry, I'm gonna get political here for about 45 seconds. Have they fixed the water in Flint yet? Hello. Have they fixed the water in Jackson, Mississippi? But we over there fighting the war. But anyway, all right, that's my paid political advertisement. So anyway, so that's what's going on with this FTX. It's a mess. It is a mess if you ever want to see one. And somebody needs to go to jail. Now, whether he will or not, because, he's paid off so many people, even in the media. If somebody says, he who pays the piper calls the tune. So we'll see. We'll see. But he is, we do have an extradition treaty with agreement with the Bahamas. So, now let's be honest. If that was me or some of you, they would have been there to the FBI, to see whoever over there and raided us and had us strung out. They would have had us strung like Jesus hanging on the cross. He been over there. This been going on for a week, and he's still chilling out there on the beach. Go figure. That's all right. That's all right. The Lord gonna bless you just for doing right. So anyway, so that's what's going on with that FTX. You can look it up online, and you'll get a lot of information there. It's rolling out every day. Let me see in real time here. Let's just check and see what we got going on here. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So yeah, that's what we got going on there. That's what we got going on there. Now, next, after this break, we're going to talk about there's another report coming out about abuse in the Catholic Church. And we're going to talk about that and show you that from CBS News there in Baltimore, Maryland. And then we're going to juxtapose that with some other Christian religious institutions that have an issue with dealing with child sex abuse cases. And so we're gonna show you that right after we come back from this break, and I'll be right back with you in about 30 seconds. Hey there, this is Pastor Robert Carpenter II, and I'm so glad that you joined me here. I have something I want to let you know. You see how high gas is? You see we have a baby formula shortage. We also have food that's high. Inflation is high. What is going on? Well, things may get worse before they get better, and you need to be prepared. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Brought to you by My Patriot Supply. Get emergency food kits right there for 2,000 plus calories a day. You're going to need that. It's brought to you by My Patriot Supply. Go to preparewithrobert.com. Don't be left behind. Be ready now. Let's go. Yeah, you better go ahead and get that taken care of, because groceries is high, everything high, gas is too high, all that kind of stuff. You better get it. Storable food, they've got great deals going on right now at My Patriot Supply. Great people, they've been doing it. They're one of the best that's been doing it. They're one of the best out there. Storable foods that last up to 25 years. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it going bad and all like that. You know, somebody asked the question, do they have gluten-free? Well, honey, when there ain't no food around and that's all you got, you ain't gonna be worried about no gluten. You ain't gonna worry about no, my cholesterol, you know my sugar, I gotta watch my sugar. Well, if there ain't no food and that's all you got to eat, I guarantee you will eat. Hello, somebody. I guarantee you're gonna eat. Okay? So anyway, so that's what we got going on. If you will, don't forget to subscribe to us. Subscribe there on patreon.com to RC/TheRCTV Network. And if you'd like to donate, there it is at the bottom of your screen there. CashApp, $RCTV Networks with an S. Venmo at Rob Carpenter 2. PayPal, the RCTV Network, and Coinbase at Rob Carpenter. At Rob Carpenter II. And you can go ahead and do that as well. Send the love gift. Now it's time to talk about this. What's we call it? We're gonna talk about now child sex abuse in the church. Yeah. This is a bad one here, and this is coming from CBS News. They're in Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out to the Baltimore fam. All right, let's put this on over here and show you what's going on here. So there it is on the screen. It says there, Archdiocese, the Catholic Church, the Archdiocese of Baltimore covered up child sexual abuse of over 600 victims, the Maryland Attorney General alleges. All right, so here by CBS in Baltimore. Let's see here. Let's go down here and read. The Archdiocese of Baltimore covered up decades of child sexual abuse perpetrated by Catholic priests, the Maryland Attorney General's office alleged in a court filing Thursday. The state's top prosecutor filed a motion seeking approval from the Circuit Court of Baltimore City to release its 463-page report on abuse in the diocese to the public. The report allegedly identifies 158 priests and over 600 victims in the diocese since 1940. 158 priests and 600 victims. Somebody need to. Okay. For decades, survivors reported sexual abuse perpetrated by a Catholic priest. And for decades, the church covered up the abuse rather than holding the abusers accountable and protecting its congregations. Attorney General Brian Frost said in the statement, the Archdiocese of Baltimore was no exception. The Attorney General's office says the report summarizes the sexual abuse and physical torture perpetrated by all 158 of the identified priests who allegedly carried out sexual abuse on both boys and girls in age range from preschool to young adults. You're no good something. You're no good something. That's all I'm saying. You're no good something. Nasty. Just nasty. That's horrible. Let's read on. The investigation also revealed that the Archdiocese failed to report many allegations, conduct adequate investigations, remove abusers or restrict their access to children, the motion says. Instead, it went to great lengths to keep the abuse secret, while the Archdiocese reported a large number of allegations to police, especially in years later. For decades, it worked to ensure that the perpetrators would not face justice. Archdiocese of Baltimore did not immediately respond to a request for comment. And this is a developing story at CBS Baltimore. Isn't that ugly, y'all? Isn't that ugly? You know, that's just I don't get it. I don't get it. Why you leave these messing with these children? Come on now. And the bad part about it, like I said, the bad part is the church covered it up. My. Nasty something. Those priests, they need to rot in hell. And the leaders in the Catholic Church, they need to go along with them if they covered it up. You know, earlier this year, there was the Southern Baptist Convention. Also, there was a report where they had over 400 victims, where the churches, the leadership covered up sexual abuse cases. That's not cool, y'all. It's not cool. It's not cool. You know, and even here in Tampa, we had a situation. Let me put it up here, of a local church that they decided they were going to. They had a little situation. They had a situation where a reported to me. Well, we're gonna put it in the article, but they covered up. They covered it up because guess what? They knew about it. No one was charged. No one was charged to this day. It's back in 2016. Let's read the article, shall we? It says here, for Florida politics, Jacob Ogles, a former youth pastor at a Tampa church, says the allegations of sexual abuse were covered up, and he was fired after telling higher-ups at the River Hills Church of God. Yeah, River Hills, you know, Ryan Sharp, Bridge Builders, yeah. It says Mr. John Lancer worked as a youth pastor at the church in 2016 when janitor Louis Lugo was fired for allegedly exposing himself to an elementary school student, according to the complaint filed by Lancer against the church. The suit details that security cameras in the hallways near bathrooms in the church were removed, and the church leadership in February 2016 noted Lugo disappeared in the building. The minor accused Lugo of abuse in March 2016, about a month after the cameras were gone. Yeah, River Hills rents out their facilities for schools. There's one over there now. This is Grant Park Academy. This was an autistic school over there now. All right, look at this. The victim of the alleged abuse was an elementary school student at Grant Park Christian Academy, which is rented the school at the time, the church at the time, which rented space for River Hills Church of God, but relocated shortly after the incident with the janitor. Church officials, according to the lawsuit, said it was the responsibility of the school to report the incident. Did y'all hear me what I said? Huh? Did you hear what I said? They didn't say that they didn't know about it. They didn't say that they didn't know what they're talking about. They said, oh, we know about it, but it wasn't our job to report it. Put your comments down below. Let me know. Now, the school is in your church building. To have the school. Something happens with one of the students in the building, at the school that's at your church. You find out about it, but you don't say nothing because, well, it's the school responsibility because it's one of their students. Yeah, but it was in your building. Let me tell you something. Listen, there's something called mandated reporters. A mandated reporter. Let's pull that up. I want to. There's a mandated reporter. Here it is right here. It just comes right up. What is a mandated reporter? Let's read it here. Mandated reporters are people required by law to report suspected or known instances of abuse. In most states, Mandated reporters are designated by their profession, but in some states, all adults are considered mandated reporters because mandated reporter laws vary by state. Understanding who is one can be a little confusing. Here, let's go a little further. What is a mandated reporter? I have an individual duty to report known or suspected abuse or neglect related to children, elders, or dependent adults. Types of abuse. Who's supposed to report? Child abuse is one of them. That's social workers, teachers, principals, school personnel, physicians, nurses, healthcare workers, counselors, therapists, mental health professionals, child care providers, medical examiners and coroners, law enforcement officials, pastors, preachers. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, but Mr. Ryan said, well, it ain't our job to say anything because it's a school. Okay, all right. I say it like this. If your child, let's make it personal. If your child is at school and you find out something happened to that and nobody said nothing, how would you feel? Huh? How would you feel? Oh, you be ready to tear down everything in the world, in the church, in the building, in the school system, and threaten to sue everybody. Oh, because with a little black girl, I ain't saying nothing. You gonna say something? I ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing? I ain't gonna say nothing. No. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, that's at River Hill Church of God. Let's go a little further. Lancer would not abide by that and called a child abuse hotline to state officials within the Church of God. That's the Tampa State office. They keep calling them apparently. That's where I also sent a letter. Bishop Tim Brown, and they still ignored it. But with the same pastor, matter of fact. See a pattern? Anyway, the local church responded by firing Lancer and his wife, Melissa, who also worked at the church. Wow. So he reported it, and they fired him. Well, that's not nice. Who does that? Anyway, the River Hills Church still houses another school, the Florida Autism Center of Excellence. Hillsborough County records don't show anyone named Louis Lugo being arrested or on any sex-related charge in 2016. The lawsuit says Lugo was the father-in-law of an administrative elder at the church. Oh! He had peoples at the church. The lawsuit also alludes to another potential incident where middle school helpers at the church acted inappropriate with a younger child and suggests church officials covered that up as well. Look at there. That's out of FloridaPolitics.com. Look at that. Ooh. That's how church. Ooh. No, that ain't good, y'all. That ain't good. You read it there for yourself. So so what happened in the Catholic Church, it happened in Southern Baptist Convention, and it's happening, y'all, in the Church of God. Allegedly. But this is in the paper right here. See, because remember something. So they knew it happened. They didn't report it. They waited for the school to report it. And then because they delayed so long, the church, that the person, nobody ended up getting arrested. So that means the guy that's Louis Lugo, allegedly did this to the little girl, he go to the church. He's still sitting up there in the front row. Nasty bastard. Listen, that's ugly. It's ugly. It's nasty. You're nasty. Something. God gonna get you. God gonna get you. God gonna get the one who abused that child. God gonna get the pastor Ryan Sharp and all those that covered it up. They gonna get all of them at the state office and Tampa that covered it up. And that was the Tim Hills watch. They will get them for covering it up and trying to pay people off. Oh yeah, you can't do that. We supposed to look out for the children and the widows and the old and every. Come on. Oh, that stuff makes me mad. But I got to move. My time is almost gone. But listen, please pray for the churches that they will stop this foolishness. Because I got some more. Come on. That's what all that bridge builder stuff. Blah. Ain't nothing to that. That's a money laundering scheme. The wash money. They ain't got nothing to do. They got nothing to do with race or the Lord. It's a money laundering scheme, And it's another avenue to ease the LGBTQ plus into the Church of God. But anyway, there you go. That's what we got. One more story here. We're gonna go into overtime here. Going to overtime, and if you want to make sure that you stay tuned and join us here every time you can on Spotify. We're here on Spotify there where we have our podcast, Real News Talk Today, and that's where this is right now. And so we want you to be able to do that and go there on Spotify. Just look for Real News Talk Today with Pastor Robert. You'll see us on there, and then you can go ahead and subscribe and share that with somebody. Now, we got one more story, one more thing to talk about here, and that is Twitter. Twitter. Let's see what's going on here. All right. That's the right one. Should have said it. Yeah, there we go. Come on now. Well, Elon Musk bought Twitter about a month ago. That's his heart for $44 billion. That's with the B. And he didn't know what he was walking into. Lord have mercy. But however, and he's fired a lot of folk. y'all know they were still working. Most of them were still working at home. You making almost $200,000 a year, and you can't. So he sent an email last week saying, "Okay, everybody got to come back into the on site." They got mad. $200,000. Listen, I'll be at the. I'll open up. Give me the key. I'll open up. Huh? Oh, bless his name. Let me see it. All right, yeah. So anyway, so what's going on here? So anyway, but Twitter's doing good, y'all. So then what he did is he gave them some of them an ultimatum. So I need y'all to work some extra hours so we get this thing really cleaned out and whatever. And so he said, let me know by 5 o'clock. A whole bunch of them walked out yesterday at 5 o'clock. But guess what? Twitter's still running. Guess what? Twitter's still moving along. And so now he knows, because there's a principle there, that the 80-20 principle, some people say 10-90, that is 10% of people doing all the work, another 90% just lollygagging. They've been lollygagging. They got wine on tap. They got a cafeteria there, food courts there that they can eat for free. They said it come out to almost $400 per person, basically, on what it costs them to feed them at the place. You get massages. You got a pod if you want to go take a nap. Why are you at work now? Oh, Lord have mercy. You want to take a little nap. You want to play some ping pong, and and all like that. He said, no, you got to pay for your lunch or bring your own lunch. You got to be on site. So they got mad. They got mad. So a lot of them quit. But guess what? They thought they were going to hold it hostage. But let's look at this for a second. Elon Musk, who has own SpaceX, who's sending spaceships up there to the moon, and Tesla, the electric car. Y'all think he don't know how to run a computer or web? Get somebody to run a website, Twitter? Come on. He's been sleeping there on site. Trying to get it right. So, hey, I've been a member of Twitter since July, I believe. July. Praise the Lord. So look at this, y'all. July 2018. I've been on the Twitter. And it's a cesspool. It really is. But I love it. Oh, I love it. If you want to follow us on there, our ministry one is at TheRCTV Network. On Twitter.com at TheRCTV Network. All you can do at Rob Carpenter 2. But if you go to at Rob Carpenter 2, your discretion, tweeter discretion is advised. Let's see what's going on. Let me show you something that I thought was kind of interesting when we found out what Elon is doing. Very smart. He's the master troll. Oh, there we are. Oh, yeah, look at the girl. Look at it. They go Harry Potter and that boy. Just look at that. Just look for a second, y'all. Just those the two that ran the scam, the FTX scam. There they are. Look at them. Look at them real good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go. Let me go. All right. Let's go. What you see? That's one, like right there. That's one of the. Go ahead. I'm gonna play this for you right quick.
Oh, he's got his thing.
This is right before they quit.
35 seconds.
You have like an atomic clock.
Oh, he's got his thing. Everybody here, we're all about to get fired from Twitter. I've been here 9 years and 9 months now. Same with you. How long are you here?
4 years.
4 years?
2 months. 9 years and a month. Oh, you're not with it?
No, he was after. Wait. Oh, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Happy New Year! Yay! Hooray! That's a lot of positive circumstance. Okay.
That guy right there. So that guy right there. 9 years he's been with Twitter, making around $200,000 a year, free lunch, all kind of benefits, all kind of stuff, and he walking out because he's mad because he had to come in to work. Oh Lord, oh. But let me show you something here. Watch this. Let me find this here. I want you about go. We're talking about what Elon Musk did. This is gonna blow your mind here. Let me just show you this. Let me show you some stuff here. Let me show you this. This is just, look at this. The employee submitted expense reimbursements over chat. What? Yeah. And you know how they would approve the reimbursement over chat? With an emoji. Yeah. Oh, it's horrible, y'all. It's horrible. Let's go a little further here. Let me show you this FTX. Then I'm going to get back to Twitter here. If you kept true records, it was just $32 billion. Oh, it's a mess. They had no cash management system. They just was crooking. But let me show you something that I thought was pretty interesting here about what someone said this morning about what Mr. Elon Musk was doing. Let's find it here. You know, Pastor Ralph Warnock. Oh, since I passed this. See this young lady right here? Y'all see her? Did y'all read that? Y'all, that girl right there. This is what she said. Due to it being hashtag Pride 2021, I felt safe to come out. Today is the day I am hashtag transracial. I am now a black woman. I have successfully went white to black. It gets. I am able to say the N-word, but she actually typed it out, and other slurs blacks may reclaim. Let's say a word of prayer for her. Y'all said. Y'all pray for that girl. I hate to laugh. She need prayer. She need prayer. Because I wish she would go around somebody and go in the hood and say, I'm black now. I'm white. I was white, but now I'm black. Nigga. Woo! That's she said that she could say, she said that she black now, so she could say the N-word. Ooh, Lord Jesus, help us. Y'all pray for that young girl. Wherever she is, Lord, wherever she is, Lord, dispatch your angels, because she gonna need it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. We gotta go. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Anyway, I was gonna try to show you this, but listen, Twitter's going along just fine. As you can see, it's still rolling along. It's still rolling along. If you want to follow us on Twitter, the ministry on Twitter is at the RCTV Network. You can go there and follow us there. But we having a good time. We're having a good time. I've been on this since July 2008, and I'm enjoying myself. Listen, before we go, again, I want to admonish you. If you want to send a donation, a love gift, you can do it through CashApp. It's right down there at the bottom of the screen. Also, don't forget, if you have the Roku platform, you can watch us on the RCTV Network on Roku. Just go to search, streaming channels, or search on the Roku platform, and you can sit up there and you'll see the RCTV Network. We got messages on there, interviews on there, and motivational things, motivational minutes. Also, you can subscribe to us on or follow us on social media. Rob Carpenter 2 at most social media sites. Streaming. And then don't forget. If you want to subscribe to us and get some exclusive content, go to patreon.com/the RCTV Network. And, we greatly appreciate it. We know the holiday season coming up. We have the Thanksgiving coming up. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. All right, there you go. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, listen, let's go look at some of these comments down here before we go. All right. Here we go. Let's go. We got here another comment from Brother Brian Gilward of All for Your Land Ministry in Cleveland, Tennessee. It says here, there was a Church of God youth retreat in Florida back in the 60s and 70s, and there was a director abusing males and females. Ooh. Gotta watch them little youth retreats. Here, the 50-year-old director married a girl as soon as she turned 18. Ooh. Well, Lord. Ooh. A 50-year-old with an 18-year-old. Really? Yeah, exactly. You thinking what I'm thinking, y'all. Anyway, listen. Don't forget, the supporters, look at us up. If you have information you want to share with us, if you know, and you've been, but seriously, in all seriousness, this child sex abuse piece, if you've been abused, call somebody. You want to call me, because I'm going to report it. Listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I'm not gonna even hesitate. Let the authorities do what they need to do, and then let you get the assistance and support and help you need. Don't sit up there and hold it in. I was watching something the other day. A lady she's my age now, but she was talking about how she was growing up and she was molested by her stepfather right there in the house, and her mama knew about it. You know, that he ended up going to jail, but then when she got out of jail for 5 years, she invited him back in the house when the girl was there 14. You come back in. No, you come back in my household mature now. No. That's what that sounds like. I could do bad all by myself. So anyway, but seriously, if you know that you've been a victim of abuse, call somebody. Do not hold that in. Do not hide it. Do not do that, because there's help out there for you. And please don't forget, those of you, it's just get some help. And if it happened in church, please come and tell somebody. Please tell somebody. Please report it. Whether it's that old nasty deacon, or whether it's the pastor, somebody, or whoever it is, tell it. Don't hide it. And if some of you know about it and you ain't said nothing, God gonna get you. That's all I have for y'all today. This is Pastor Robert here for Real News Talk Today, the RCTV Network. Y'all have a beautiful day. Peace. Hey, hold on a second.